All right, let's dive into the world of superfoods. You know, those nutritional powerhouses we're always hearing
It's
about?
a jungle out there.
It really is. So, we're going to use these two YouTube videos you shared as like our guides. One is a straight up list of the most nutrient dense foods, and the other is, well, Dr. Berg with his take on the healthiest foods to eat.
And I think what's great is they're both kind of getting at the same thing.
Totally.
Like, how do we fuel our bodies
Yeah.
with the best possible ingredients?
Exactly. And we're not just going to like list them off, right? We're going to figure out how to actually get
Yeah.
them into our lives.
Yeah.
So,
Because I think that's probably what you're looking for.
absolutely.
Like how to actually use these, not just memorize the names.
Totally. Okay, so this first video jumps right in, no messing around, with salmon,
Right to it.
the first superstar.
It's interesting because, when you think about salmon,
Yeah,
like what makes it so super?
yeah,
Besides being delicious, we all know that.
yeah.
But they talk about, remember omega-3 fatty acids?
Oh,
We hear about those all the time. Well, salmon is packed with them. And those are the things that are so good for heart health, brain health,
Hmm.
and they fight inflammation throughout the body.
Oh, wow.
Plus, you're getting that serious boost of high-quality protein.
So it's like a 2-for-1 deal.
It is. It's a building block.
Delicious and good for your heart and brain.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it makes you think twice about that tuna sandwich, huh?
Yeah. And they also highlighted how salmon can help with weight control
Yeah.
and even improve your mental well-being.
Oh, wow.
So, this goes beyond just surviving. It's about thriving.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so up next, we've got kale.
Leafy greens, the
Oh,
superstar.
I'm going to be honest. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this one. Like, I know it's good for me, but
I get it. I get it.
sometimes it feels a little overhyped, you know? What am I missing here?
Well, think about kale. Like, as a superhero for your bones and your immune system, it's got tons of calcium,
Yeah.
which we all know
Right.
we need for strong bones, vitamin C to supercharge your immune system.
No, okay.
And let's not forget about the fiber, which keeps your digestion happy.
So it's not just about the nutrients, it's about how they're all working together.
Exactly.
Okay, kale, officially redeemed.
There you go.
I see the bigger picture now. And speaking of well-rounded meal, plant-based protein is something I'm always trying to get more of. What does our superfood list have to offer?
Legumes.
Ooh.
This is where they shine. Beans, lentils, chickpeas. They're all packed with plant-based protein
Nice.
and fiber. And this dynamic duo keeps you feeling full and energized longer. So you don't get those energy crashes we all dread.
Oh, I hate those.
Right. And bonus,
Hmm.
they're low on the glycemic index, meaning they don't send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride.
So it's like a triple threat, then
Yeah.
protein, stable energy, and good for your blood sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing this down. Hold on. Legumes.
On the grocery list.
Okay, now on to a food that's been, honestly, a bit of a controversial character, I think, in the world of nutrition. Eggs.
Oh, eggs, yeah.
I grew up thinking they were like the enemy of a healthy heart, but things seem to be changing.
Right. It's interesting how, dietary advice changes.
It really is.
But the myth about eggs and cholesterol has been largely debunked.
Okay.
They're actually incredible for brain health, thanks to choline, a nutrient that is so often overlooked.
Interesting.
Plus, eggs contain almost every single nutrient we need, except vitamin C.
Wow.
It's like nature's multivitamin,
That is a great way to put it.
all wrapped up in this neat little package.
I love that. Nature's multivitamin. All right, I'm definitely feeling less guilty about those weekend omelets now. Speaking of guilt-free pleasures, avocados.
Yeah.
Creamy, delicious, and I always just feel good after I eat them.
Right.
What's the science behind that?
Well, they're loaded with healthy fats, which are essential for a happy brain and a balanced mood.
Okay.
They also boast vitamin C and E, which are antioxidants that protect your cells from damage.
Right.
Think of them as little shields, defending your body from, daily wear and tear.
I like.
And bonus, they can even help you absorb other nutrients more effectively.
So they're delicious. They're good for our brains. They protect our cells, and they help us absorb other nutrients. What's not to love? All right, on to a summertime favorite that always makes me feel, vibrant and alive. Berries.
Yes, berries.
But what makes them a superfood?
They're like tiny fireworks of antioxidants,
Whoa.
fighting inflammation, protecting against chronic diseases. They even keep your skin looking youthful.
So they're fighting for our health on like a cellular level.
They are.
That's impressive. Okay, next up is a snack that I can't resist. Nuts.
I know, me too.
I love a handful of almonds or pistachios. But I always get a little nervous about, the fat content. Am I
Oh,
sabotaging my healthy snacking?
not at all. They're packed with healthy fats, the kind that actually support good cholesterol levels
Okay.
and keep you feeling full and satisfied. Plus, they're a good source of vitamin E, which is an important antioxidant, and magnesium, which is a mineral that helps with everything from muscle function to sleep.
So they're good for our hearts. They make us feel full. They even help us sleep better.
Yeah.
Okay, snacking guilt officially banished. What's next? Something tells me it's about to get pungent.
You read my mind.
Is it garlic?
Garlic.
Okay.
It's more than just a flavor enhancer.
I mean, I use it in almost everything, but I've never really thought of it as a superfood.
Well, it is. It's a true culinary medicine.
Interesting. Okay, what's the big deal with garlic?
So garlic contains this compound called allicin, and it's a superhero when it comes to supporting heart health.
Okay.
It can help lower blood pressure
Oh, wow.
and improve cholesterol levels, essentially giving your cardiovascular system some TLC.
So garlic is basically a tiny but mighty heart protector.
That's a great way to put it.
I'm adding an extra clove to my next recipe for sure. All right, and now for a superfood that I'm especially excited to discuss, chocolate.
Okay.
Is it really possible that this delicious treat can actually be healthy?
Okay, so we're talking about dark chocolate here. At least 70% cocoa content. The darker, the better.
Ah.
It's loaded with antioxidants,
Yes.
which, as we talked about, are crucial for fighting inflammation and protecting our cells. Plus, it contains magnesium, which, as we talked about with nuts, can help relax muscles and promote sleep.
So dark chocolate can help reduce inflammation, protect our cells, and even help us sleep better.
It can.
This is music to my ears, but moderation is key here, Russ.
Absolutely. A small square or two a day can provide those wonderful benefits without overdoing it on the sugar.
It's about enjoying those little indulgences that actually support our well-being.
Exactly.
Okay, on to a food that I think deserves a lot more credit than it gets, the humble potato. I
Exactly.
love them in all forms, but I'm constantly hearing about low-carb diets
Yeah.
and how potatoes are bad.
Right.
What's the truth here?
Well, potatoes often get unfairly demonized. They're actually a great source of potassium, which is a mineral that plays a key role in regulating blood pressure and keeping our hearts healthy.
Okay.
They also offer a surprising amount of vitamin C.
So they're good for our hearts, good for our immune system,
Mm,
and they're super versatile and affordable.
absolutely.
Okay, I'm feeling a lot less guilty about my potato cravings now. Speaking of cravings, there's one food on this list that, full disclosure, I'm not quite ready to embrace.
Oh.
Liver.
Oh, liver.
Yeah, I know it's super nutrient dense, but I haven't found a way to prepare it that I enjoy yet.
I get it. It's definitely not for everyone.
Okay, so what is it about liver that makes it so, nutritionally powerful?
It's packed with vitamin A, which is essential for vision, and a healthy immune system. It's also loaded with B vitamins, which are crucial for energy production
Yeah.
and brain function.
Okay, so it really is a nutritional powerhouse.
It is, but moderation is key, especially for pregnant women who should actually avoid liver due to the high vitamin A content.
Okay, noted. Liver. We'll revisit that one when I'm feeling a little more adventurous. Let's move on to a food that I do love, shellfish.
Oh, shellfish, yeah.
I'm a big fan of oysters and clams, but beyond being delicious, what makes them superfoods?
Shellfish are particularly rich in zinc, which is so crucial for a healthy immune system, and wound healing. Plus, they're a great source of vitamin B12, which is often lacking in plant-based diets.
Oh, right.
And it's essential for energy production and nerve function.
So it's like an energy boost and an immune system shield.
Exactly.
Okay, shellfish, you've got my vote. Delicious and good for you. Now, on to a superfood that I'm really intrigued by. Seaweed.
Seaweed.
Yeah.
Interesting one.
I mean, I've had it in sushi, but that's about the extent of my seaweed experience.
Right?
Why is it considered a nutritional all-star?
Well, it's like a treasure chest of minerals,
Wow.
many of which are hard to get from other food sources. It's particularly high in iodine, which is essential for thyroid health, a gland that controls your metabolism, and energy levels.
Okay.
Seaweed is also rich in magnesium, which can help you relax, sleep better, even relieve muscle tension.
Okay, so we're talking about supporting healthy metabolism, promoting relaxation, and adding a unique flavor to our meals.
Exactly.
Seaweed, you're going on my must-try list. Now, the video also mentions a few other nutrient-dense foods that didn't quite make the top 13, but are still worth noting. Want to run through those quickly?
Sure. Broccoli, for example, is a cruciferous vegetable packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
Okay.
Ginger is known for its anti-inflammatory properties and digestive benefits.
Nice.
And then there's spinach, another leafy green superstar. similar to kale in its nutrient profile.
All right, so broccoli, ginger, and spinach, all getting honorable mentions on our superfood list. And we can't forget about beef, mushrooms, and sweet potatoes. So many incredible options to choose from. But now, let's switch gears and dive into that second video, featuring Dr. Berg's perspective on the healthiest foods.
All right, so Dr. Berg takes a more, holistic approach.
Mm-hmm.
Going beyond just listing nutrients and really focusing on the bigger picture of how food interacts with our bodies and what truly nourishes us.
I like that. It's not just about calories, it's about understanding what makes certain foods true powerhouses for our health. But he starts off with a bit of a controversial choice, especially considering current dietary recommendations.
Beef.
Isn't red meat supposed to be bad for us?
That's a common misconception that Dr. Berg tackles head on.
Okay.
He's a strong advocate for beef, but specifically grass-fed and grass-finished.
Okay, so quality over quantity when it comes to beef. What makes grass-fed so special in Dr. Berg's eyes?
He highlights the importance of glutamine, an amino acid that's abundant in grass-fed beef.
Okay.
And glutamine is essential for a healthy gut lining,
Mm-hmm.
which is crucial for digestion, nutrient absorption, even immune function.
So grass-fed beef is not just a protein source. It's actually supporting our gut health and our overall well-being.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm starting to see why he's such a fan, but I know he's not a big fan of chicken, which seems to be the go-to protein for so many people. What are his concerns there?
He's not against chicken entirely, but he really emphasizes that the quality of the chicken matters. Conventionally raised chickens are often fed a diet high in grains, which can lead to an imbalance of omega-6 fatty acids in their meat. And that can contribute to inflammation in the body, which is something we want to avoid.
So it's all about choosing high-quality protein sources, whether it's grass-fed beef or pasture-raised chicken.
Right.
Okay, message received. What's next on Dr. Berg's list of healthiest foods?
He goes back to the sea for this next pick. Wild-caught fatty fish, particularly salmon.
Salmon again. It's making a repeat appearance.
It is.
Is he echoing those same benefits we discussed earlier, or does he have a different take?
Well, he definitely echoes the importance of those omega-3 fatty acids,
Right.
which we know are so crucial for heart health, brain health, and overall health. He even suggests that salmon is a better choice than conventionally raised chicken because of those omega-3s.
Okay.
It's all about getting those healthy fats into our diet and combating inflammation.
Makes sense. I'm starting to think of salmon as the MVP of the superfood world. Speaking of MVPs, Dr. Berg's next pick is one we already discussed and love. Shellfish.
Shellfish, yes.
Making another grand entrance. And for good
A
reason.
good reason. Dr. Berg highlights their amazing zinc content,
Right.
which, as we know, is essential for a strong immune system. He specifically mentions oysters as being particularly high in zinc,
Okay.
making them a true immune-boosting superstar.
So shellfish is a double win. Delicious and incredibly supportive of our immune system.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm adding an extra serving to my next seafood feast. What's next on his list? Something tells me we're going back to basics.
You got it. Eggs.
Eggs.
He's a huge advocate for eggs.
Yeah.
Especially pasture-raised eggs.
Yeah.
Which he believes are truly nature's multivitamin.
Okay.
He emphasizes the importance of consuming the whole egg, yolk included,
Mm-hmm.
for maximum nutritional benefit.
I'm definitely on board with the whole egg movement. What are some of the key benefits that he highlights?
Well, he reiterates the importance of choline for brain health,
Right.
which we discussed earlier. He also points out that eggs are a great source of healthy fats and protein,
Yes.
making them a perfect choice for a satisfying and nutritious meal.
Eggs. Brain boosting, satiating, and packed with protein. Sounds like a winning breakfast, lunch, or dinner to me. What's next? I'm ready for something a little more adventurous.
Get ready for a tangy and delicious adventure, because we're talking about fermented vegetables.
Fermented vegetables. I've been experimenting with sauerkraut and kimchi lately, loving the flavor and the gut-healthy benefits. Why does Dr. Berg consider them so important?
Well, he calls them probiotic powerhouses,
Okay.
and for good reason. They're teeming with beneficial bacteria that support gut health, which is essential for everything from digestion and immunity
Yeah.
to mental well-being.
Mm.
He even suggests that fermented vegetables may contain 10 times the vitamin C of other vegetables.
10 times.
10 times.
That's incredible. I'm officially hooked on fermented vegetables. What's next on his superfood list? I have a feeling we're about to go green.
You read my mind. Leafy greens
Leafy greens, okay?
are a must-have in Dr. Berg's book. He emphasizes the importance of choosing high-quality leafy greens that haven't been heavily sprayed with pesticides or herbicides.
Okay, so organic is definitely the way to go.
Hmm?
What are some of his favorite leafy greens and why?
He mentions arugula, spinach, and high-quality lettuce
Mm,
as being particularly nutrient-rich.
nice.
He highlights their folate content, which is essential for cell growth and DNA synthesis,
Okay.
and their potassium and magnesium content, which are key for heart health, muscle function, and relaxation.
So, leafy greens, supporting cell health, promoting heart health, and helping us relax.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to make sure I get a big serving of leafy greens every day. Now, I'm ready for something a little more unique. What does Dr. Berg have in store for us next?
Get ready to expand your culinary horizons because we're venturing into the world of organ meats.
Organ meats. I knew it. This one is still a challenge for me. I know they're nutrient dense, but I haven't found a way to prepare them that I actually enjoy.
Dr. Berg acknowledges that organ meats aren't for everyone. He even admits that he doesn't enjoy liver, even though he knows it's incredibly healthy.
Okay, so what does he recommend for those of us who aren't quite ready to embrace the liver and onions?
Well, he suggests exploring other organ meats, like heart, kidney, or tongue, which often have milder flavors and can be more palatable for beginners. He also mentions cod liver, which he enjoys in canned form.
Cod liver, that brings back childhood memories. I remember my grandmother giving me cod liver oil. What are the benefits of cod liver?
It's an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins A and D, making it a nutritional powerhouse, especially for supporting immune function, bone health, and vision.
Okay, cod liver's going on my to-try list. It might be a less intimidating gateway to the world of organ meats. And finally, Dr. Berg ends his list with a category that I think is often overlooked, but incredibly important: herbal spices. I
Yes.
love using spices, but I'd never thought of them as health-promoting foods. What are some of Dr. Berg's top picks and their benefits?
Well, he mentions garlic and onion, both of which have anti-inflammatory and immune-boosting properties. He also highlights sage and thyme, which have been traditionally used to support digestion and respiratory health.
Okay.
And let's not forget about sea salt, which, unlike refined table salt, contains trace minerals that are important for electrolyte balance.
It's amazing to think that something as simple as adding spices to our food can have such a positive impact on our health. So we've explored two very different approaches to nutrient-dense foods. The first video gave us that comprehensive list of superfoods, while the second video, featuring Dr. Berg, focused on a more holistic approach, emphasizing the importance of whole, unprocessed foods. And I'm seeing a lot of overlap between the two lists, which is really encouraging.
It is fascinating to see those common threads emerge. Regardless of the specific dietary approach, it really reinforces the idea that certain foods truly stand out as nutritional powerhouses.
Absolutely. And it's not about being restrictive or following a rigid diet. It's about understanding the power of real food and making choices that align with our individual needs and preferences.
Exactly. It's about finding what works for you and incorporating those nutrient-dense foods in a way that feels sustainable and enjoyable.
Well said. So, are you ready for a challenge?
Bring it on.
Okay, here it is. I challenge you to pick one new superfood from these lists this week and really give it a try. Pay attention to how it makes you feel. Does it boost your energy, improve your digestion, make your skin glow?
I love that challenge. It's about becoming more mindful of what we're putting into our bodies and how it impacts our overall well-being.
Exactly. Food is more than just fuel. It's information that our bodies use to thrive. And who knows, maybe you'll discover a new favorite food in the process. We'll be back next time to dive deeper into specific health benefits and explore some culinary applications of these superfoods. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to our deep dive into superfoods.
Last time we covered a lot of ground, from salmon for a healthy heart to shellfish for boosting the immune system.
Right, but there were a lot of common threads, too.
Yeah, like what are the main takeaways here?
Well, first off, the power of variety.
Yeah.
Both videos highlight like a wide range of foods, right, from different groups. Vegetables, fruits, proteins, healthy fats, even those sea vegetables.
Right.
And that just shows you we need a diverse array of nutrients. It's not about one magic food. It's about embracing, the rainbow.
It's like creating a tapestry of nutrients on our plate.
Exactly. And another key takeaway is whole, unprocessed foods.
Yeah.
Like choosing, I don't know, a whole potato over potato chips or grass-fed beef over processed meats.
Right.
The closer to its natural state, the better.
Absolutely. It's about getting back to basics and appreciating real whole foods.
Yeah.
And I think another important message from both sources is how food makes us feel.
Right. It's not just about avoiding disease. It's about boosting our energy, our mental clarity, our mood, even sleep.
It's about thriving.
Exactly.
And I really liked Dr. Bird's concept of ultra-processed foods. It's a reminder to be mindful of what's actually in our food.
Absolutely. It's about becoming a conscious consumer.
Food is information.
That's a great way to put it.
Our bodies use it to function. So as we wrap up, what's the one thing you'd say to our listeners who are excited to add more nutrient-dense foods to their lives?
Explore, try new things. There's no one-size-fits-all for nutrition. Listen to your body, experiment, find what makes you feel your best.
This deep dive is just the beginning. We could talk forever about the benefits of these foods. The anti-inflammatory power of berries, the brain-boosting effects of fatty fish, the gut-healing power of fermented foods.
Right, so much more to uncover.
But for now, we're going to leave you with this. We talked about the nutritional value of superfoods, right? But what if we took it a step further and thought about the synergy between them?
Synergy, okay.
Yeah, what if combining certain foods creates an even more powerful effect than eating them alone?
That's an interesting thought.
Like, what if pairing salmon with broccoli boosts the anti-inflammatory response, more than just eating either one by itself?
I see what you mean.
Or maybe topping your salad with nuts and berries provides a wider range of antioxidants.
It's like creating a symphony of nutrients
Right.
working together.
Exactly. It's something to think about, to experiment with.
Maybe discover some new superfood blends.
Exactly. That's what makes this so exciting.
It really is a journey.
It's an ongoing exploration of how food can impact our lives.
Our bodies, minds, and spirits.
Well said. Until next time, happy eating and happy experimenting. All right, welcome back to the deep dive.
Back for round 3.
We've been through these incredible superfood lists, explored that fascinating idea of synergy, but now it's time to, bring it all home.
Yeah, put it all into practice.
Exactly. It's about, taking charge of your health and realizing that food can really be a powerful tool.
Absolutely.
But it's not about, being perfect
Yeah.
or following these strict rules, right?
No, not at all.
It's about finding what works for you, experimenting, having fun along the way.
Exactly. Make it an adventure, not a chore.
I love that. But before we wrap up, I want to go back to something that really stood out to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that?
Well, we talked about all these amazing benefits, right? Antioxidants, heart health, brain function, gut health. But what about the emotional side of eating?
That's such a good point. We often get so caught up in the physical stuff,
Yeah.
but the emotional and psychological aspects are huge.
I mean, think about it. Certain foods, they bring back memories. They comfort us.
Right.
They even spark creativity sometimes.
It's true.
So how do we tap into that, you know, that emotional connection with food?
It starts with being present, being mindful when you eat.
Okay.
Really savor the flavors. Notice the textures. Even pay attention to the emotions that come up.
So turning eating into a full sensory experience,
Exactly.
it's nourishing our souls, not just our bodies, and bringing back the joy of eating. It's more than just fuel. It's pleasure, connection,
Yeah,
inspiration even.
absolutely.
And remembering that our relationship with food, it's a journey, not like a destination we arrive at.
It's ongoing.
There are going to be ups and downs, cravings, indulgences, maybe even some frustration sometimes. But it's about embracing it all.
With curiosity and compassion for yourself.
I love that. And choosing those nourishing foods, the ones that make us feel good. Physically, A&D, emotionally, that's an act of self-love.
It really is.
It's about honoring our bodies and taking care of ourselves.
And as you cultivate that positive, intuitive relationship with food, you'll naturally start to make choices that support your well-being.
It's not about restriction, it's about empowerment.
Exactly.
We have the power to choose foods that truly nourish us.
On every level.
Absolutely. And as we become more aware of those choices and how they impact us, it opens up a world of possibilities.
In the kitchen and in life.
Well said. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave everyone with this. Embrace the journey.
Yes.
Explore new foods, experiment with flavors, enjoy every bite.
Food is more than just sustenance. It's a celebration of life, a source of connection. It's a powerful way to create a healthier, happier you.
Well said. Until next time, happy eating.